Hi, everyone. My name is Chen. I'm a local real estate agent here with the Keller Williams One Legacy Partners. I primarily service Topeka and Lawrence, Kansas areas. And welcome to this free presentation of helping you sell for top dollar. Recently, quite a few people have reached out to me expressing the interest of selling their properties in the near future. And I put together this quick presentation to share some information and clarity with you. So hopefully you can make the most profit, and you can. All right, let's dive right into it. So this quick presentation is going to help you sell for top dollar if possible. And the goal of this presentation is to share some clarity and knowledge about the selling process. Oftentimes, people found the entire process confusing, and there's a lot of misguided information. So I hope this knowledge is useful to you. And of course, different states, different areas, knowledge, experiences, and real estate practice, it might be a little bit different. So please consult your local real estate agents if possible. If you happen to be in Topeka and Lawrence areas, I would love to team up with you. So first of all, before you even dive into the selling process, you want to ask yourself a few questions, okay? Find out your affordability of the next home you want to purchase, or you want to have a clear plan or where you want to move to. Oftentimes, people come to me, I want to sell the house. Then, well, are you going to move somewhere? They're not sure about that, because that's the one thing you have to figure out before you even sell your house, right? And second of all, you want to find out the proceeds you can potentially get from the selling of your current house. Excuse me, because you want to find out how much funds you can transfer to the next property, or how much expenses or how much money you can get from your current house in order to make the financial decision wisely. Okay. So last, you want to find out your big why and motivation. Oftentimes, selling process is very stressful. There's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of details to be taken into consideration. You really want to find out the big why and then the most ultimate motivation behind your potential move. And those things are going to be the driving factors to help you overcome obstacles, difficulties along the way as far as the selling process goes. So three things, very, very important. And next, if you're determined to sell your house, you want to get your house ready. Ready. There's no second chance to make first impression. So if you have a timeline, you have enough funds for whatever project you want to done in that property, and you want to get everything ready before you put your house on the market. Okay. So you want to prepare your house properly. You want to focus on the curb appeal, focus on the kitchen, focus on the front, focus on the bathrooms. And these are typically the main areas people will pay a lot of attention to. You want to make sure those areas are as nice, as neat, as updated as possible within your time frame, within your budget, of course, those things as well. And second, you want to neutralize the smell. You want to make sure your house smells neutral. Smell is one of those things very, very important, and it's part of the first impression. As soon as people open the front door, you want them to feel like the house smells great. Okay, so you want people to have that. And also, you want to do some deep cleaning throughout the house, inside the house, front yard, backyard, just throughout the house. And declutter, make sure you don't have excessive stuff in different spaces, especially on countertops, vanity tops, closets. You want to remove your stuff as much as possible. But of course, I understand that sometimes you still live in the house while selling, and if you want to come to a good balance, because buyers come through your house, they want to be able to visualize the spaces you create for them. They're coming to buy their own home. Okay, your stuff, your furniture, your spaces are just inspirations for them to help them envision how they can utilize your house after they take over. Then it will become their house. And also, you want to keep in mind, you want to depersonalize family pictures, all those personal stuff on the walls throughout the house. You want to depersonalize as possible, because you don't want people to kind of get into your personal space to influence their decision makings, because people are coming in to buy their own homes. If something is too personalized, they might not feel comfortable, or they might feel like they don't have the freedom of envisioning how they can utilize your house. Okay, if that makes sense. And fourth, you want to stage your house a little bit. If you have nice furniture, art, all those things, you want to take those things out, but don't do it over the top. You want to kind of have a good balance, and also you want to have your photos taken professionally. That's part of my service. I have a high-end professional photographer going through all my listings, make sure everything is nice and neat. We will take the best photos possible for that particular property. Also, the last one is something that very few sellers would do. Actually, I have friends and family over critique their house to make sure everything is good, because you want to bring in some fresh people to kind of have them take a look at your house to see if there's anything else you can do, because different people come across different people, right? They might have different tastes, they might have different understanding, they might have different perspectives. Sometimes those things are very, very valuable when it comes to selling. You want to kind of get as many bases covered as possible. And oftentimes I would help my clients or show my clients some of the houses around their home to kind of see, oh, what other people are doing, because it's all about demand and supply, right? If you're offering something other people are not offering, then potentially you can get a good price. All right, here are some of the items that can give you really good ROI, which is return on investment. If you have some funds, if you have some time, I would definitely recommend doing some remodeling or doing some small projects, give you best returns, okay? And let's see. I would say curb appeal is definitely number one, okay? If you have bushes, you have grass, definitely pay attention to those areas. According to the Remodeling Magazine, an indoor renovation 2016 average is 63.5% return. That's huge, because curb appeal is a big part of the first impression, because when people drive up to your house, that's the first thing they see, okay? And until this day, that's still true. I don't think this thing's ever going to go away. Curb appeal is huge. And the second, insulation, because more and more people are wanting energy efficient home, because that would affect their monthly bills, utility bills, and all that stuff. And invest a little bit into the insulation will definitely give you good return as well. And the primary bedrooms. And oftentimes when it comes to good price point, oftentimes people are wanting to have a wow moment when they walk into the primary bedroom. So this is a huge difference right here. You can see. So this house was prepared properly, and this was not. Just a little tweak, very small investment on the paint would give you a huge difference on the look of a space. And this is as well. See that curb appeal difference? Yeah. So that's huge. And also, when it comes to selling a house, first thing you can control is the condition of your house. It depends on the budget, depends on the time frame. You can always improve the condition of your home. And second, this is the second most important thing, is to price your house right. What does that mean exactly? You want to sit down with your agent to look at the market really closely to what's happening to the market, what's happening in the market at the moment, and what's going on right now, right before you put your house on the market, to determine the most competitive price range from everything you see. Of course, I have my secret weapons. Feel free to reach out to me on my website, call me or text me, and we can schedule a consultation to show you some of the secret weapons I use. So if you team up with me, we'll get to this point. There's some information I share with my clients as well about that. But you can see when your house is on the market, 2 weeks is a huge, huge benchmark. That's the first week for this particular listing. You can see after the first week, the second week is kind of stable. After the second week, things kind of go down. So the first 2 weeks typically is a huge benchmark for a listing performance. Okay, you want to come out with the biggest buzz in order for you to have the biggest impression on the market for the house you're trying to sell. So keep in mind, pricing is very, very important. All right, before you put your house on the market, you want to pay attention to the details. Of course, the proper description is very, very important. People do read descriptions. And you want to use your description as a huge opportunity to stir up the buyer's emotions, what they can and cannot use your property for, and things like that. So you want to see that, you want to stir up their emotions to kind of really capitalize on the great features your property has. Don't miss the opportunity. And this is what a typical realtor would do. And during the selling process, this is what I do for my clients. Just want to let you know, different areas might be different markets might be different as well. So, but just a quick guideline. I usually help people advertise to open houses, collect the offers, and negotiate contract. If the buyer comes in with the bank financing, I would have talked to their banker as well to make sure their financing is great. Of course, that will be proven with a pre-approval letter upfront, or sometimes called the proof of funds. And also during the process for my sellers, we would take care of the title work. We'll be in communication with the title company, make sure the title is all good for their selling. And we'll be kind of overseeing inspections and negotiating inspections on their behalf with the buyers And also, we would be in constant communication with the buyer's bank to make sure their financing is going through, and then also receiving their final approval. Once all this stuff is done, we'll go to the title company to close the deal with the seller, and they will be getting their proceeds. So that was just a quick process rundown about the selling process. I hope that was very, very helpful. And if you have additional questions, feel free to come to my website and schedule a free consultation with me. I look forward to teaming up with you in the near future. Thank you.